All right, so Passport Flex and welcome to the stream. The Louisverse. Did I say that right?
Yeah, you did.
Hey, I
The
appreciate
Louisverse.
you letting me on.
Shout out to you. Of course. What are your thoughts into this conversation? This is a great convo, by the way.
Right.
Well, shout out to you guys. But go ahead.
Yeah, real quick, just a little info about me. I was on a MGTOW Dictionaries channel probably about a year and a half ago, and we exposed Fresh and Fit from the beginning. Before all the content creators got on them, like every Saturday night, we would make a stream just roasting dating coaches because it's manipulation. Game is manipulation. It's all about looks, attraction. That's what women like. And like how you mentioned, guys that are tall, guys that are in decent shape, guys that have like the athletic build, they're going to get women. All this game stuff, you look at a guy like Fresh, the guy has a brand new Lamborghini and he's over a high-rise, apartment or condo in Biscayne.
Exactly.
And the best that he can pull is a Texas 5. Like, come on. And then you guys are selling courses and charging dudes $1,000 an hour in dating advice.
Hey,
Like, it's a
Richard
complete
Cooper, bro.
joke.
If it's true, you charging mofos $3,000, and all you doing is just reading off Roll Tomasi's or passages from Roll Tomasi's
Right.
book. That's foul, bro. You violate major.
Lucario charges $4,000 for a meetup, man. And one of the homies said, I've seen this guy doing Uber Eats, Lucario with a fat girl in Brooklyn. Like, it's pathetic. And so 2022, it's like, yo, I gotta hop on here, show the receipts, go sub to the channel, QB Passport Flexing. I got a video coming out on Friday.
I seen your channel, sir, so I'm aware well of it.
Okay, yes. So, all these dating coaches, Passport Bros, we come as a threat, because they know that, hey, if a guy travels, go to a different location, he's going to get better results, hands down.
Correct.
So, but I also preach to guys that. Go ahead, dude.
No, because I got a question about that too. Because a lot of times, what the pushback that a lot of people give on the passport, right, is a lot of guys use that as an opportunity if they can't really formulate those manipulation skills. And I will concede that point to you. Game is manipulation, but so is other forms of human interaction, right? Like when I talk about learning the interpersonal communication skills, those skills are learning how to interact with people, right, to be able to get what you want and go from there. Where it turns negative is that when two people are interacting with each other and one gets a lot out of it and the other one feels like they didn't get anything out of it and they feel like they got used, right? That's when the interaction is bad. But ideally, the good kind of manipulation is that we want to have is when we're dealing with each other and each side gets something out of the deal, right? I liken it to like a business deal, right? You sit down, some side is that side's getting this plus 10%, you're getting this plus 6%, but you're both eating. You lock hands, shake hands, and then you're willing to, because the relationship is built on that. Now you're willing to have more relations down the road. It becomes stronger. The same thing when we narrow it down to actual physical relationships, because the woman's getting something out of it, she feels like, and the man is getting something out of it. The issue is, the contract's so jacked up right now, the social contract when it comes to dating, is that women feel like they can do this get something for nothing, and some men are coming in here and saying, well, no, we should get something for nothing. And that's where the miscommunication is coming through, because it's like, no, you both got to put something in. It's not, give me this, what can you do for me? Dude. Go ahead.
I don't mean to cut you off, but the thing is, here in the West, the United States specifically, it's a sexual inflation. So dudes that have the looks and meets a woman's threshold, he has access to a lot of chicks. It's the reason why these dating coaches, they won't show their Tinder receipts, their Bumble receipts, because all the women are basically trash. But if you're a decent looking guy, everything is open to you. Bars, clubs, social, through other friends.
But you got to have the mouthpiece too. You got, because I know a lot of good-looking dudes, man.
Hold on. This is my only thing that I disagree is, if you don't meet a woman's looks threshold, no matter what you say, it's not going to get the panties off. If she is not physically attracted to you, you cannot manipulate attraction. You can't.
No, you can. Of course, you can. I know brothers that do that right now. They
Okay,
manipulate the
but
shit out of
how?
attraction because
Please,
they're
so
funny
you're
as
telling
fuck.
me, hold
because they know how
on,
to
Duke,
do it.
hold on, Duke.
Yeah, go ahead.
You're telling me a guy that's over 350 pounds, bald headed, and I don't mean to use a curry cell, but let's just say he's a curry cell. He can pull a smoking hot Becky from a Vegas nightclub based on his mouthpiece. You're telling me
I know a few.
No.
I know a few.
They're definitely
Can I see
anomalies
the
out there.
receipt?
Hang on, QB passport.
My friend do it.
No. Here's the thing. I know for a fact that there are anomalies like that can do it, right? I know for a fact there is, right? And that's there are other aspects that have fallen into play, like reputation and things like that. I know that there are anomalies out there. However, if a 300-pound fat bald dude is going in there, he obviously it's going to lessen his chances. No one's disagreeing that looks have something to play, right? But the fact of the matter, you could be good looking, and if you walk up to a chick saying the wrong things or not saying it right, yeah, you'll get more chances than the guys who aren't good looking. But ultimately, the girl's gonna see you as weak and lame and walk off. I know good looking dudes that they get that attraction. The girls all over them, but as soon as they start talking and they start getting all, now the style is from interviewing, and I don't want to take any more risk or things like that. Well, guess what? The girl's like, okay, well, you're too nice.
Yo, time out, bro. Time out, because I'm actually one of my friends.
Okay. Let's get QB's rebuttal, and then we go to Poppy.
The only reason why I shut that down is because there are guys, and this is based on my experience and some of my homies' experience, just going out and about. If you meet a looks threshold from a woman, there are guys, you can be in a situation where you go to the bar or nightclub, the girl just sees you. You don't even say a word, and you just start making out with her. Boom, heading back to the hotel room, bro.
Unless she's like really, really drunk, that's not gonna happen for most guys.
It's not necessarily the alcohol. I mean, the alcohol.
No.
I mean,
girls go to
Can
clubs to get turned the
Go
fuck
ahead,
up.
take this, Poppy.
When I go to clubs, that's what these girls go to get turned up or do blow in the back. That's literally what it is, dog. Like I don't know what clubs you're going to, but guys ain't just walking up to chicks and making out with them like that. Especially these broads that are coming out here in groups.
Yeah, he skipped the whole thing.
You've been out, bro. You've seen it happen.
Yeah, unless
my point.
I've seen it happen only when it comes to when individuals that they've already had like a loose association with each other. Maybe she's like a friend of somebody or something like that, and they all came in as a group, and that can happen if dude spits game enough. But it has to spit game. There has to be some element of get to know you, because what you're telling me is a woman is letting the guy basically bypass all those features that she has to put for herself to make sure she's safe. Because I know for a fact with women, safety is the number one thing for a lot of them. So you're telling me that she's gonna bypass that just to make out with some dude and she's not drunk?
Safety. If a woman is physically attracted to a guy, she will go home with him that night, regardless where he lives.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Looks equals safety.
Right.
Safety. If she's physically attracted
let's go to Poppy.
Yo, man,
this
is funny. This is funny because I don't know the QB. What is it? QB flexing Cody or whatever his name is. First of all, I got one of my road dogs. This guy about 350, 400. This guy can get any bitch he wants to, bro. You see what I'm saying? This is in Phoenix, Arizona, actually. My other homie, he big as hell. He live in Miami. He can get female, bro. It's all about how you present yourself, bro. It's all about how you present yourself.
Okay,
how does he present
were doing that? Hold on. If these guys were getting these quote unquote attractive women, then why is there a huge incel population? Like it's not adding up. Now I can believe if the girls are overweight, but we're talking attractive women. So you're telling me these 350-pound dudes that they're getting 8s and higher, and if so, can we see the receipts?
No. There's no line on me, bro.
Poppy, with the argument, I believe you, but then it gets to the argument of like, okay, it's the people I know, right? If we want to generalize it, we're going to generalize it. If we're going to generalize it, you're right. Not a lot of 350-pound dudes are going to be able to get chicks like that, but there's a biological reason why.
Is how you present yourself.
Right. But here's the thing: the big reason why is that, listen, why would a chick want a guy who's coming out the gate 350 pounds and bald? Right? A woman's thinking genetically here. No, you're right. You're absolutely right. So if he's 350 pounds and bald, he's limiting himself. That's what it is. So the first advice I'd give you is, how about you go from 250 from 350 to maybe 250, right? And maybe, shave the rest of your hair off if you just, you got that natural horseshoe thing going on there, right? So it is what it is. Make yourself look more attractive. You can't just listen. The argument you're trying to make is, I'm not saying if you're trying to make it, but what I'm hearing is, okay, I can be 350 pounds and bald and just be there, and hopefully girls come to me. It's not going to happen. There's a give and trade in the world, man. If you're going to be 350 pounds, no girl's gonna willingly just throw themselves at your feet unless you have some kind of reputation. That's where the outside element has to come into that play. But looks overwhelmingly gets you in the door. If you don't look good, do your best to get there. Do your very best to get there. Listen, chicks will look bypass your face. And if you got muscles, if you got things going on, if you just overall just swag and smooth with your mouth, girls will find other things that they can put on there. And they can be like, well, I don't like his toes, but he kind of funny. So I
want to hear QB's solution to these.
I want to hear QB, and I want to get. Let me get the super chat. Harold Morales.
Hold on, real quick. You know me very well. Okay.
Hold on, real quick. Harold Morales, thank you for the $5 super chat. You're the man, Duke. And to this young man, when I was younger and broke and no car, still pulled ladies, got better and got better by getting out there. No, that's facts. And matter of fact, my game only improved the better I got and the older I got. That's what I'm saying. You guys need to learn how to deal with women along the way, so that way you can suss out
some bullshit. Here's the thing, though, right? I think too many people are looking for this magic pill. They don't want to actually go out there and fail until they learn something about their failure. Yeah, a lot of people, they want to skip those steps. And if you ask QB Willie, that's why, I know this dude, somewhat. We had an interaction in the past. I think his main stitch is to actually advise guys to go out there and, overseas and get prostitutes.
Right.
But am I wrong? Anything about that on the stream? But hold on, Art. Let me answer that. Let me clap that. For certain guys, they got to open up their wallet, bro, if they don't have the looks threshold.
Yeah.
If you're a 350-pound guy, instead of listening to these sorry-ass dating coaches and failing, go get a passport and go pay for it, because these women here don't find you attractive. That's the actual solution. And you can go tell that to your buddy Kemp123.
Can I get next?
Right.
Can I get next, please? Can I hop
Well, hold on. Let me get Louis verse in here. I
never mentioned anything about that on this stream, but if you want to go there, we can go there. No problem, dude.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Louis verse. Go ahead, Louis verse. Hold on.
Yeah, you look stupid now, right? You look stupid, but go ahead.
What are you talking about, my nigga?
Hold on.
I'm talking to Art specifically, not anyone else here.
Hey, let's not get great value in the stream. Come on now. Hey, Louisverse, let's go.
I was just wanting to say, I don't really have much to argue about. I just wanted to join the chat, really, but
shout out to you, man. I didn't want you to be that dude. It's just like, shit.
Shout out to you, Louis.
No, but you good, brother. Shout out to you. Thank you for being here. So what? Who had the rebuttal? QB password flexing. What's up,
Rex? Rex had thoughts.
Oh, Rex. Go ahead, Rex.
QB, I just got a quick. I'm using my parents as an example. My dad is 6'6", and he was a businessman, and he met my mom. My mom is an ex-swim. What's it called? My bad. My mom was a swimsuit model for Sports Illustrated. She was an ex-swim model for Sports Illustrated. My dad pulled her, and my dad didn't use his money. So he always said that. He said, "I never talked to your mom about my money first," and he got her through that. So do you think?
6'6"?
Yeah, my dad's 6'6".
Stop it, bro. There's the answer. No, come on.
But no, you can't.
But you can't put it all on looks, dude. I'm 5'8", and
he still pulls. Like,
nigga, he a demigod. What you mean?
I'm not. Come on. No, let me ask you an honest question. Do you feel like I feel that way though? I don't. I really don't feel that way. I'm just me, bruh. Like, that's just what it is. I'm just this dude, and I'm unapologetic about it. It wasn't like I had to, no. It was just it. I'm not anything special.
I'm going with Art, man, because I think Art hit it home. He's like, these guys want the cheat codes, some shit. When it all comes down to experience, and you have to fail and learn and fail. That's the only way you're gonna gain that experience. If Rex is 6 feet, kudos for him. I'm 6'2". But at the end, okay, well, I apologize, but I'm 6'2". But at the end of the day, if my height don't give me the game, my looks don't give me the game. If that doesn't work, then it's my talk, my that tongue, because that's the most powerful weapon you got. So if that don't work, then of course, and the money and everything else, you got to use everything to the best of your ability. But if you don't have it, bro, then I would go back to the last resort. Then I would go down to the other guys and say, hey, then let me get my passport, because if I'm wasting all this money for these coaches and all this crap, then let me go overseas and get one of these chicks. But even then, let's keep it 100. Since if we playing that game, even if you go overseas, them chicks will get still your money too. Yeah, exactly. You get played too.
The thing, so let's get we'll start cycling through people.
Right. You wouldn't be able to understand.
I'm gonna keep.
I am a normal nigga.
6'2", bro. That's not stop it, bro.
I am normal. I was getting bullied all through elementary, bro. What you talking about? When I got freshman year of high school, that's when I started turning stuff around for me. Freshman year of high school, I had bullies eating it out of my hand from high school.
Yeah.
QB's back.
No, but my point was that
QB's back. Let's get Louis. Did you have something to say to because I want to get QB back in here. You can stay backstage, but I gotta get someone in here.
Oh, if you want to do that, that's fine.
All right, perfect. Let's go ahead and get. Where's oh boy? Right here. There you go, brother.
Okay, my bad. I had a phone call, but to answer the guy's question about going overseas, will women take money? Female nature is universal. So all I'm saying is, look, when you go overseas, you have more options.
You're breaking up.
You're breaking up.
I heard like a little bit.
You're breaking up.
But no, after QB says,
I find it interesting though that you got to go overseas to get a wife.
That's
like
but Poppy, but I understand it though, because like I said, before the pandemic, I was going to visit. I was going to
let me get Ruby in here real quick. Let me get QB passport flexing. You're cutting out.
Hey, Pop, this stirring up a new topic on the weekend for me. This stirring up a new topic for me.
We're gonna cover that on your
Cat. Let's do this. Cat. How do I say your name?
Caduceus.
Caduceus. Oh shit.
Yeah, we met on MD stream.
Oh, what's up, Caduceus? Hey, what's up, bro? Welcome to the stream. What do you got
thanks for having me. Yeah, I just was gonna ask, like, you talk about the game here. What constitutes this game? Because what I find is often people throw out these vague definitions that would, unlike by their definition, it would include paying for a hooker within the parameters of that they set. So let's get clear definitions here.
A game is whatever pathway you use to get you to the box, right? And that could be for like your mouthpiece for some guys if they don't have the money, your looks for some guys if they don't have the mouthpiece or the money for guys who don't have the mouthpiece or looks, right? It's different sources. These are all forms of manipulation.
Okay. So like me going up to a hooker, soliciting a hooker is game.
That's technically game.
What?
It's weak sauce. No. Time out. Because we have to get specific here, right? We have to. It's because listen, if we're gonna use game as like, because you guys came on the panel and said it was manipulation, right? Well, soliciting that's a form of manipulation too as well.
Yeah,
so if we're gonna keep it consistent, we gotta keep the same energy. I'm using the exact same lingo. I'm keeping the exact same energy. All right, it's weak sauce game. But it's game nevertheless, because it's the easiest road to travel. It's a low hanging fruit, right? Because it's the money. Now it's not the burning desire that people are talking about that are associating with the mouthpiece version. That's it. But that's still game nevertheless. And you're using it, go do your thing. So if we're gonna call it that, that's fine. But what people like to do is that because they try to separate game and try to make it this all straight mouthpiece type of thing, right? Okay, yeah, sure, you can say that, but now that's confusing everybody else, right? I don't have game because I don't have it. No, you have game, right? Just like your looks is your game, right? Your body, the way you're building that's your game. That's the reason why you're working on it, right? Your finances, when you get there, become a great value male, that's your game, right? It's the only tool you have in your tool chest, and it's a different kind of result because here's the problem. those type of games come with different kinds of results with the woman you will. If you lead with your finances, guess what? The woman is truly not going to be there for you, right? So there's your consequences right there. You can then get mad and say, oh, all you want is for my money, but you played the wrong kind of game. So she already knows you from that fucking play mod, right? You already started with that meta. You got to go with that now because that's all she knows you as. Versus if you come in with the mouthpiece and you know how to talk to her and you're like, oh, I ain't going to do that. And she comes, oh, baby, I want some money.
Hold on, dude.
Right? If she comes in like that, it's a different kind of results. Now you get more respect, you get better validation, and from there, so different kind of resources you use in your tool chest leads to different kinds of results. The problem is guys are leading with the easiest fruit, which is the finances, and expecting the genuine mouthpiece results without working for it. You got to go out there and meet people to generate those interpersonal skills to be able to get that mouthpiece. I'm sorry, I have to be long-winded with that, but I hope that made sense.
I'll disagree with the mouthpiece actually like generating the attraction. I do think you can use it to screen for girls who are actually attracted to you. Like if you're just bold and direct, like the ones that don't want anything to do with you will bounce, and the ones that want you will just.
But nothing is 100%. So
no, I agree with you.
No, I don't think you're making her like. I don't think you're building the attraction. She was attracted to you when she saw you. Like most people, especially today, it's even more polarized. Like for me, it's like from what I've experienced, I can tell within the first, probably within a minute, probably a few seconds, even if she wants it or not.
Yeah,
like, it's kind of just you got to screen for it.
Can I add on?
No. Game like when you talk about the mouthpiece, right? Because all these stuff, like the different things, they're all different tools. That's the thing. You're all listen. There's a reason why I don't have a problem with guys paying for box. I ain't got no problem with that. And the reason why I don't have a problem with that because listen, some of the richest people you guys are calling high value males, they do that, right? And that's their form of game because some guys do that because they don't have the freaking time to go ahead and start talking. Because listen, like I said, each form of game has its own trade-off. If you're gonna go with the genuine mouthpiece, well then you got to spend your time really knowing what you're saying. You got to go back and forth and talking to these girls, right? And that's why when someone like Fresh can come in and say, oh, you know, I banged 1,000 girls and none of them were all paid for. It's all genuine desire. I got to know what your text game's like. I got to know what your approach game's like because those are all different forms that you got to pull together to do that if it wasn't transactional. And I got to know your success rates and how many bras you talk to get there, right? But that's a different form that leads to a different kind of outcome. But when we're talking about your finances, yeah, that's fine. The problem is guys feel embarrassed that they have to use those other tools within their tool chest because, you know, it's not the genuine mouthpiece whatsoever. No. If you get to a certain point in your life and you just feel like paying for box, go pay for box because you're technically paying for it anyways.
Yeah.
Right. One way or the other. But you mentioned Fresh with him in his text game. Well, he has DMs on demand, and has that ever been working for anyone that watches Fresh and Fit? Like, have you been able to pull
I know
the Instagram body that you wanted from DMs and demand? Like, can anyone answer that?
Rex is answering. Rex is trying to.
I know somebody who's
on Rex.
Friend. I have a friend who purchased it.
And what happened?
Rest in peace to that poor brother.
It helps you with game, but like he says, oh, it's my looks. I'm like, no, it's because the game doesn't work. Like, I don't care. You can do all this. This won't help you. He got it, but I mean,
he got what? What did he get? What exactly did he get?
He said mainly all he got was it gave him tips. Like to start off, don't say like, oh hey, you're hot. Say, oh, you're beautiful. I'd like to take you out sometime. He said just basically.
No, don't say that.
Yeah.
All I say is hello.
Why not, bro?
No. All I say is hello, and then we chat. And if she wants to have sex, we have sex.
Was it worth the money? Because I believe DMs and demand is like what, $700?
Fuck that.
He said it was worth it, but I personally, what he told me, I don't believe it, because then again, that's why I say I go back to saying that Fresh and Fit get people who don't feel good about themselves because he's 6. My friend is no, he's not 6 foot. He's 5'6", and he's small. He's like, oh, I can't get girls. I'm like, dude, Fresh and Fit, they're selling you a lot. That can't help you.
That's a wrap for him, bro. He's 5'6".
So $700.
I knew Stan was gonna jump on. I knew it.
$700. That's a vacation.
That's a trip to Mexico, like anywhere, and you're having the time of your life.
Let's get Classic Ruby in here. What's good, girl? How you doing? Long time.
Hello. Good
Hello.
evening.
How you doing? What you got on the topic today, girl?
I'm so glad I could slide in on this one, just because, you know, as a female perspective, I think, you know, it's kind of needed in this discussion.
Yes, it is.
So I wanted to add a couple things. And the first thing is this, right? A lot of times we talk about women like they're a monolith, But if you just even observe women in a club, right? So you have a group of 5 women or 6 women who go out. They're not all targeting the same guy, right? Even in that group of 5 guys that comes up to them, we all have different types that we like, right? We all have different things that we're looking for. And so is there the woman who, she don't care if you're messed up, you're ugly, you're broke, whatever, as long as you're over 6 feet, she's good with it? Yeah. I have a friend where as long as you have abs, you could have the most jacked up face. You could have 6 baby mamas, right, with 10 kids. She does not care. If you have abs, she's interested. It makes her hot that you have abs.
I literally have situations in a club where I would have girls walk past me and literally they would rub or drag their hands right alongside my stomach, bro, as they're walking by, or I'm like it's wild, bro. Like if you get your body right, a little drive by.
I have a question.
Got packing down there.
I've had the bicep.
Or like if you're dancing with them, women do that stuff. But see, like me, for example, I was never into the popular guy. I was never into the flashiest guy. I was never into the tall guy because I just find it awkward to try to kiss them while you're standing or hold their hand. It's weird. I was always into kind of like the quiet, shy guy, the guy who was into his own thing, doing his own thing. He wasn't really trying to, get all that clout and popularity. I like that smart, intelligent guy. And then if he says something to you, it's not, you're so beautiful, because I've heard that 600 times today. Like, no disrespect or trying to be cocky, but I had, right? So I don't want to hear that. I want to hear you comment on something that no one else commented on. And I really like when people can make fun of me in such a way that it makes me go, oh my God, stop it. Oh my God, you're so dumb. I like that.
It's called being slick.
Right? Right. And
slick.
So if you got that, I'm saying if you can touch that part of me, I'm telling you, me as a woman and women who are like me, you touch that inside of me, trust me, your face looks better, your body looks better, everything about you looks better. I'm more interested in how you're making me feel. Suddenly I'm very sexually attracted to you.
Ruby, why is that? What is the big what is that? No, hang on. Explain to the guys what is the biggest reason why you're attracted to that?
That has to do with your personality and confidence, right? It's that
that was a key word.
Thank you.
Confidence is the key word.
Thank you.
It. When I hear guys talking about, listen, when you talk about all these different things, the height, the looks, and whatnot, to me, that's all just obstacles. I like to get rid of them. Like, okay, the height, the looks, I don't give a fuck. Okay, I'm 5'8". I can't really do shit about that. Looks, I can't really do shit about that. Weight, I can change that. I can definitely change that. All right, now what else? All right, I gotta get rid of this approach anxiety. Okay, fine. How do I do that? Say hello to more people. Hey, what's up, girl? How you doing? Hey. Saying what? Just say what comes to my head. Be more spontaneous. Okay, fine. Now talk about being slick. How do I learn how to be slick? Okay, I need to learn how to do bouncers. How do I learn how to do bouncers? All right, well, let me start, calling out random things that pop up in my head, so that way I'm used to having things just flow, so I don't have to sit there and think about things, right? These internal skills that you need to be working on to get yourself from an extroverted person to from an introverted person to an extroverted person. I didn't used to always be extroverted, man. I used to sit in my fucking room when I was younger, building worlds in my head, bro, until I realized that, hey, in order for me to really make an impact on this world, like I'm saying I want to do in my own fucking head, right? I need to actually bring those ideas out of my own head and into the real world. And the best way to do that is understanding the skills to deal with people in the real world to better navigate that. So what are those skills? I need to be more outgoing more. So instead of being a shut-in, I need to force myself to be out there. Instead of avoiding eye contact, I need to force myself to look at people, right? Instead of being the only one waiting for somebody to come talk to me, I need to be the first one to do it. And by learning to be the first one in every single one of these scenarios, one thing I started to realize, and it actually started subconsciously clicking with me, it's like, yo, I'm doing something that I'm starting to feel like a lot of people are actually nervous to do. Wait a minute, you're actually scared of coming up to talk to people. You start to notice those insecurities in other people, and what you start to recognize is other people actually start to see you as the leader subconsciously because you took initiative, and that's where the confidence come from. So when I look at people talk about all these different stuff, the height thing, okay, cool. Let me get my tall brother over here. Come over here. Come chill.
But you know what though, Duke? Here's the thing. This is the thing that a lot of guys kind of miss too, right? Because women aren't a monolith, men becoming a monolith and all becoming this one ideal isn't really ideal. Like the best thing a man can do is figure out what he's about and lean into that and be very confident, because women are not reading your mind, right? So women have no idea that you're terrified of them right now or whatever. If you lean into the fact that you're an introvert and you don't have much to say and whatever, and you just lean into that and look real stoic and confident when you do it, she's going to take you as the strong, silent type. And that makes you more mysterious. And then she like is dying to get you to open up to her and talk to her and look at her in certain ways. And that's going to be intriguing for some kinds of women, right? So you got to lean into who you are.
Conditional on that. I have a question for you. So would you date a guy that just has confidence and you're not attracted to him?
But that's what I'm saying. I'm attracted to confidence.
That's the first thing she said.
So, but my point is, would you date a guy that you're not physically attracted to, but he has confidence?
You're missing the point. I'm physically attracted to your confidence.
I understand what you're saying.
No, I don't think I understand what
Ruby, hang on 1 second. Ruby, real quick, just to make sure because I know you made that point that because you said in that example you gave, he could be busted up ugly, and you as long as he's so please go ahead and answer his question directly, so then you can get onto your other point.
Okay, let me get this more direct. Okay, if you were to measure objectively, right, just with the golden ratios, whatever, objectively, were to measure some of what my ex-boyfriend's looks are, not all of them are good looking objectively to other people. To me, they were hella sexy, right? Because again, their attitude, their confidence, their persona, the way they made me feel about me, the way they made me feel all giggly and girly and stupid and feminine, or the way they made me feel like I want to run to go get them a plate and dinner, the way they made me feel, right? And the way that they acted about themselves and amongst their peers made them hella sexy to me. So I was always turned on by them, even though, right? Because like some of my friends, right? Like I have my one girlfriend, man, she's just dry with her commentary. She calls my ex-boyfriend love of my life. She calls him a turtle. Okay. With one of my boyfriends in high school, she doesn't even know what to call him. She like rotates around. She thinks he looks like an evil villain in a cartoon. Okay, very dark skinned dude. His like mouth maybe is more disproportionately bigger than the rest of his face. His ears are really big.
God damn.
But, yeah,
okay, but still, can we get to my answer though? Like,
I literally just answered you.
Would you date? Okay, let me ask this question again. Would you date an ugly dude if you had confidence?
But it's all good.
Yes.
Okay, boom. She just answered.
She answered like 20 times.
Yeah,
in 50 different
ways.
ways.
Explain to you that the ugly dude wouldn't be ugly to me, right?
Okay,
but here's the thing.
So
if
an
the
80-year-old man that just has confidence, you would date him, right?
Yes, and if the good-looking guy had a piece of shit attitude, I would think he's very ugly going forward. I would not be attracted to that at all whatsoever.
If women had a choice,
let me ask this: what would you rate yourself 1 through 10?
Bro, you like beating a dead fucking horse.
Like, but here's the thing: a QB passport. Like now it gets the realm of like putting the goalpost. No. She's actually pretty beautiful. Like,
yeah, I've seen her.
Oh, thank you.
That's true. But like, listen, now we're pushing the goalpost because she answered your question. Now you're moving to 80 years old. Now you're gonna get to the point where you're having her cam up, and I'm not gonna do that.
The point that I'm trying to make,
and she does have a channel too, if you want to check her out.
I do.
Duke and Don. Can I ask?
Sorry, my channel is Classic Ruby. I changed my name to Ratchet Ruby
I was
over.
Gonna say, it's looking mighty different over here.
I lost the bet, so.
Yeah, go ahead, Fresh and Fit #1 stand.
Hey, bro. So, what's your take on like the whole Tinder study that they did, where 80% of girls most of the girls think 80% or 90% of the guys are unattractive?
That's true.
What's your take on that, bro?
It's a picture, bro.
Tinder.
Because, bro,
I think men don't know how to take selfies effectively.
Can I answer that before you go into a rebuttal?
Yeah, put some context to it.
I get your content, and you can do this in a rebuttal, right? You can directly rebuttal after that. Looks do matter on Tinder. Actually, Tinder takes that whole to a whole different level, right? Because that's all you have to go off of. Looks and a bullshit ass description. That's not your personality or anything like that. So women primarily are gonna make their choice off of the looks on that particular app. That's why guys who don't optimize the particular Tinder, right? And we have Alex from Playing with Fire. Shout out to you for listening. All right. So Alex from Playing Fire, he does that all the time, right? You got to figure out a way to either convey your personality or structure your profile in a way where you're more attractive. That's it. Either take pictures with like conveying a certain type of lifestyle, right? So if you're out and about, okay, how can I make this look, intriguing and interesting? So women can, when they're swiping through, because they have all these fucking options on this app now, right? How can I make them stop and look? Oh, okay, well, this is interesting. Let me just look through a couple of his photos, and then, oh, all right. nah, I'm not interested, and then go from there, right? How can I stop and get that look? And a lot of guys, they don't optimize their profiles to do that. They take random photos and think that that's, what it needs to do, and they get mad that, girls aren't looking at them. No, you need to go get yourself in the gym, take a photo with your shirt off, with, maybe doing one of your little great value poses, right? And then, show a girl what you're working with. Literally show different aspects that make you seem cool. Tinder literally promotes guys to pretty much put on a different lifestyle on there in order to get those matches. It is what it is, man.